Most people believe that extending human longevity is a game of extremes. We are told we need expensive biochemical supplements, rigorous genetic screening, or exhausting biohacking protocols that push the body to its physical limits. But what if the most potent cellular defense against aging is entirely free, requires no clinical equipment, and takes just 20 minutes of your day? Welcome to Beyond Limit Health, where we analyze the science of human optimization. To understand why a simple habit can be so biologically transformative, we have to look back at our evolutionary blueprint. Throughout 99% of human history, continuous, low to moderate physical effort was our default setting. Our metabolism, cardiovascular systems, and genomes are hardwired for movement. Today, our modern desks represent a massive evolutionary mismatch, a state of unnatural stasis that our bodies interpret as a survival threat, driving premature chronic disease. But the solution isn't necessarily running marathons or exhausting yourself in high-intensity workouts. A landmark study published in the Lancet analyzed data from over 135,000 adults and found that for the least active individuals, adding just 5 minutes of daily moderate movement can reduce mortality risk by up to 10%. When we scale that up to a purposeful 20-minute daily brisk walk, the systemic biological adaptations are profound. Today, we are looking at the molecular science behind why this natural movement pattern resets your aging clock. Let's start at the foundation of cellular health, your mitochondria. Think of mitochondria as the power plants inside your cells. Over the years, as a natural consequence of aging and physical inactivity, these power plants begin to decay. They experience brownouts, lose their efficiency, and start leaking metabolic waste, known as reactive oxygen species, which damages your DNA and causes cellular aging. When you go for a brisk walk, you are engaging what scientists call Zone 2 cardio, a state of light to moderate exertion. In Zone 2, your muscles rely almost exclusively on slow twitch fibers, which are packed with mitochondria and burn fat for fuel. This continuous, low-stress movement changes your cell's internal chemistry, activating a master energy sensor called AMPK. AMPK acts as a biochemical project manager, signaling a crucial gene regulator called PGC1-alpha to initiate mitochondrial biogenesis. What does this mean in plain English? It means that during a 20-minute brisk walk, your cells aren't just getting a temporary workout. They are actively upgrading and renovating the power plants inside your cells. Your body tears down old, broken, and inefficient generators and builds brand new, highly efficient ones from scratch. This molecular remodeling optimizes your energy production, clears cellular debris, and directly slows the rate of biological decay. This habit does more than clear cellular waste. It acts as an immediate shield against metabolic disease. Every time we eat a meal, particularly one high in carbohydrates, blood glucose spikes. Over time, repeated post-meal glucose surges damage our blood vessels, leading to chronic insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes, and accelerated aging. For centuries, ancient traditional wisdom has advised, take 100 steps after a meal. Today, modern molecular biology is validating this ancient wisdom down to the single molecule. Normally, to clear sugar from your blood, your body relies on the hormone insulin. Think of glucose as visitors waiting outside a building. Insulin acts like a security guard, walking up to the building, knocking on the cellular door, and using a key to let the glucose in. But in a sedentary body, those cellular doors eventually rust shut. Insulin knocks, but the keys no longer work. This is insulin resistance. When you step out for a brisk walk within 15 to 30 minutes of ending a meal, the mechanical contraction of your leg muscles completely bypasses this entire system. Muscle contraction triggers an internal release of calcium ions, which instantly prompts a specialized transporter protein called GLUT4 to migrate to the cell surface. In other words, during a post-meal walk, your muscle cells are actively opening the door to grab glucose directly from your blood, rather than waiting for insulin to knock. This insulin-independent pathway is highly efficient. By actively opening those doors, You mop up excess blood sugar before it can cause vascular damage. A landmark clinical trial led by Dr. Loretta DiPietro proved that 3 15-minute walks taken immediately after meals were far more effective at controlling 24-hour glucose surges and preventing evening blood sugar spikes than a single continuous 45-minute walk done at an arbitrary time. It turns out that when it comes to metabolic stability, timing and ancestral habits are everything. But can a simple daily walk actually extend your life? To find out, we look at the ultimate molecular countdown clock inside our cells, telomeres. Think of telomeres as the plastic protective caps at the ends of your shoelaces, in this case, your chromosomes. Every time your cells divide, these protective caps wear down slightly. When the caps are completely worn away, your DNA becomes vulnerable to unraveling. The cell stops dividing, decays, or turns into a toxic zombie cell that accelerates the aging of surrounding tissues. To see if walking speed could change the fate of these protective caps, researchers at the University of Leicester analyzed the genetic data of over 400,000 adults in the UK Biobank. Using a method called Mendelian randomization, which uses genetic variations to prove direct cause and effect, they discovered a striking link. A lifetime of brisk walking directly causes longer leukocyte telomeres. By consistently moving at a brisk pace, you are ensuring that the protective caps at the ends of your chromosomes are wearing down more slowly. The researchers estimated that a lifetime of brisk walking can result in a biological age that is up to 16 years younger by the time you reach midlife. This molecular youth translates directly into survival data. Pioneering epidemiological studies led by Professor Tom Yates show that habitual fast walkers enjoy a significantly longer life expectancy across all body weights, from underweight to morbidly obese. At age 45, fast-walking women have a projected life expectancy of 86.7 to 87.8 years, while fast-walking men reach 85.2 to 86.8 years. For those already living with multiple chronic conditions, adding just 10 minutes of daily brisk walking is associated with an extra 3 years of life expectancy. Longevity, however, is not just about the body, it is about the brain. Every step you take sends physical and chemical signals to your nervous system. Brisk walking triggers a rapid release of brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF. BDNF acts as a highly potent neural fertilizer, directly protecting the hippocampus, your brain's memory and learning center, from age-related atrophy. Furthermore, systematic reviews show that walking is a uniquely effective, non-pharmacological strategy for brain health, especially when we vary our environments, which engages our brain's spatial navigation networks and maintains neuroplasticity as we age. At the same time, your working muscles act as an endocrine organ, releasing specialized proteins called myokines. When your leg muscles contract during a walk, they release a brief wave of interleukin-6, or IL-6. While chronic inflammation is the driver of aging, this brief exercise-induced surge of IL-6 is actually a powerful anti-inflammatory signal. It triggers a cascade of protective molecules like IL-10 and IL-1RA that actively cool down systemic inflammation across your entire body. In clinical trials, a simple program of regular brisk walking was shown to significantly lower C-reactive protein and critical blood clotting markers, effectively dampening the systemic inflammaging that damages your tissues over time. So, how do we translate this evolutionary science into a practical daily habit? To trigger these precise mitochondrial and metabolic pathways, we need to calibrate our walking speed. Public health studies confirm that the golden threshold for brisk walking is a cadence of 100 steps per minute. This magic number corresponds to an absolute metabolic intensity of 3 METs, the threshold where your body transitions from a casual stroll to active cardiorespiratory adaptation. If you don't want to count your steps, simply use the talk test. At 100 steps per minute, your breathing should be active. You should be able to hold a conversation in full sentences, but singing should feel entirely out of reach. To optimize this, target 20 minutes a day. Ideally, split this into 10 to 15-minute walks immediately following your largest meals. By aligning your daily routine with your ancestral biology, you aren't just moving. You are upgrading your cellular power plants, opening the doors to metabolic health, and preserving the chromosome caps of your life. Thank you for exploring human optimization with us. Step forward, stay grounded in science, and walk your way to a longer, healthier life. This content is for informational purposes only. For medical advice or diagnosis, consult a professional.